Today I'm hanging up the steel target to shoot. I've already got started, but I decided I'd get my camera out and kind of video what I'm doing and some of the stuff I'm using. First, we'll look at this steel plate that I'm using as the target. So this steel is AR 500 steel. I believe usually that's rated for up to a 30 caliber. It does say if you're using a high velocity round, you should use ranges of 200 yards or more. For just general rifle use, it says it should be 100 yards away. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to hang it kind of out in the pond. It's dry, the pond is low, but I'm wanting to use those T-posts. Everything I've picked up here I've got on sale at the end of the year, last year or the year before, but I've got these Caldwell hanger straps. Now it did come with the straps and the bolts, and I've already got the straps attached to the target because I already started, but it came with these straps, and here's the bolts, carriage bolts, pretty good size heavy duty bolts there. And then the cutout on the target is square, so that square head just fits right in there perfectly. And it has that nylon, I guess you'd call that nylon brushing on the end, so hopefully it won't work its way loose, the nut there. It also came with that washer there, so here's a look at the back. I've got that washer, so hopefully that'll help keep the strap from tearing out right there where it's attached to the target. Then I'm going to use these T-post hangers to attach it to the T-post. It looks like this tube is going to just slide right on top of the T-post. And again, I've already got one attached to the strap here. So here's the bolt that's holding the strap on. It has a spring on it. I'm assuming that's if you wanted to put a target directly onto the T-post, you could. For example, this has a hole right in the middle. So if you wanted to have one T-post holding the target up, you could. I'm just afraid one T-post won't hold up well to a rifle, you know, hitting that target and absorbing the energy. So I'm putting a T-post on each side. It does seem like it's fairly heavy duty steel. And these bolts right there, I assume, are to tighten up to the T-post and help hold the tube on the top of the T-post. But I do have one installed. I'm going to go ahead and install them here. Then I'm going to go drive the T-post and then just set that on top of it. And again, it came with all the hardware. So this bolt right here, these bolts right here, and then the tube. And I did add the washer that came from the strap there. So hopefully that'll help that spring absorb some of the energy from the round that hits it too. And you can see I got this stuff at a fairly decent price. Here's a look at the hardware here that comes with the T-post hanger. So now I'm down at the pond. I'm fixing to go drive those T-posts. As you can see, it's dry, the pond is low. The water level actually comes up to here. So that's going to allow me to put the target in the pond. And on the other side of the pond, you can see kind of how the ground rises. Hopefully as you're shooting at that target, it's going to provide a good backstop for that bullet. So putting this target at the far end of the pond, I believe that's going to give us somewhere around a 300-yard shot there. I'm going to be shooting from that direction. I'm turning the flat side of the T-post with the knobs on it away from the direction I'm going to be shooting, because I'm thinking those two bolts are going to tighten up against it to hold it in place and hopefully keep it from kicking off the top. I've got the target just sitting on the top, but I'm using that, I don't know if you can see that log back behind it, trying to figure out how deep I want those posts. I may take it off of there. I want it almost down to the water, and it may be getting pretty close. I may tap those posts a couple more times, get them just a hair deeper. That may be about right. It's kind of hard to tell. Then I'm going to go over and tighten those bolts on top. So you can see it just kind of sits on top of the post like this. Then I'm going to tighten these bolts to hopefully secure that more firmly to the post. Just looking for the top. I do wonder if I should have turned the T-post the other way so that those bolts could go right in between that spine sticking out there. But this is how I have it, so this is what I'm going to try for now. I don't know how well you can see in there, but this bolt right here is actually kind of making an indention in the corner of that T-post. So hopefully that indention will keep it from sliding up off of there as you shoot it. And there's my finished product. Went ahead and hung another plate here. I don't remember, this may be like a 7-inch plate, but I have it hanging just on the single T-post. On this one, I tried turning the knobs towards the shooter. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the top. There, the 2 bolts go kind of alongside that spine there. So it'll be kind of interesting to see which way is better to turn it. I also don't know how good of a job just one T-post is going to do at absorbing all the energy from around. I like the idea of having 2 T-posts, really. For rifles, you might would even want to put 2 close together, perhaps. Take it off safety. Okay. Tyler's fixing to shoot at the target. We've got the Henry Homesteader. Okay, it's a 9mm carbine. It's ready to go. It's semi-automatic. It's ready to shoot again. You got it, didn't you? You got it. Swinging. Shoot it again.
Missed it. Hello, Jeffrey. Okay, right, let's see if you can make more shots than me. I only made 1.
I've got 6 in there. The pressure's always on you when someone's videoing you and watching.
I made the second one. Did you get it?
Yep.
Dang it, you beat me. You only missed 1.
Tyler's fixing to shoot at the target that's on that T-post over there. Got it.
First try. Jeff is about to see if he can do better than me.
Here, go ahead and get behind me so it shoots the casings out the side. I'll probably miss the first one like I did a while ago.
You got it. Dang it.
Missed the last one. Now I'm going to see how well that target holds up to a 223. I'm shooting some of this Hornady soft point 55 grain ammunition. Got the Ruger American Ranch rifle. Probably maybe approximately 100 yards from the big plate in the corner of the pond. Now I'm going to shoot a couple at that target there, just to the left of the cedar tree. So now I'm just going to go look at that target. I'm sure everything looks fine. That one over there seemed to hold up fine. I'm not going to go check yet. So I really started shooting at the end of the pond dam and I could not hit that target. when I got closer, I had to aim low to hit it. So I need to check my scope. And what I'm looking for is just to make sure everything is on the T-post. It seemed like this plate handled the energy of those rounds pretty good. It didn't sway just a whole lot. And everything up here looks fine, as it should. So that does seem to be a decent setup. Right here looks like I hit the T-post once, and I don't know whether we were shooting at it with a 9mm one day, and I don't know if that would be the 223 or the 9, but even the T-post held up to it. Oh, looks like I hit it there too.